All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back for another weather video. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Today is December 17th, and we are looking at a active forecast as we go through the rest of today into tomorrow. Firstly, looking at the national view, and as you can see, there are some rain showers that are moving through our area across western Nebraska there, as you can see, and then up into South Dakota, south central and northwestern South Dakota. So we have some showers, up near the Buffalo area, as you can see there. And we have some showers from Murdo down towards White River and Rosebud. Those are some rain showers. Everything is moving in an easterly direction. So as we go through the rest of the day, we will be seeing this rain activity move into, the Sioux Falls area tonight and eastern regions overnight into tomorrow. Now, temperature-wise, we are fairly mild for this time of the year. We're at 41 in Sioux Falls. That's about 5 degrees above average for this time of the year. We are at 43 in Huron, 43 in Watertown, 37 in Aberdeen. We're at 54 in Pierre. You notice farther out to the west, it is quite a bit warmer. 63 out in Rapid City. That's actually the warmest spot on the map right now. 59 in Spearfish, 54 in Buffalo. So it is quite a bit warmer out west. 55 in Valentine, 55 in North Platte, 66 down in Scottsbluff, there in the Panhandle, 54 in Grand Island, 57 in O'Neill. It's been very nice in western South Dakota and Nebraska, 54 in Omaha. Into Iowa, a little bit cooler, 45 in Des Moines, 43 in Fort Dodge, 34 in Mason City, 37 in Spencer. Up into Minnesota, it is 34 in Minneapolis, 30 in St. Cloud, it is 32 in Rochester, it is 39 in Worthington, and 45 in Marshall. Overall, a very mild day out there. So hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy it, because starting tonight into tomorrow, the weather is going to change. We are going to drop significantly in temperatures. We're going to get really cold again for one day. And then after that, after tomorrow, we're looking at another mild forecast. So we're going to warm back up into the 30s and 40s throughout our region. Now, we're going to get to a number of items, and we're going to look at our winter headlines, and we're going to look at what's ahead in this forecast. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsors at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Okay, so looking at our winter weather headlines, let's go ahead and start off here with your winter weather advisory that is in effect here for northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota. This does include St. Cloud, Fergus Falls, Minneapolis area, and into northeastern South Dakota. So Sisseton, Webster, Britton, Clark areas all in this winter weather advisory. Let me go ahead and read this off. It says snow and areas of blowing snow expected. Total snow accumulations of 1 to 2 inches are going to be possible. Snow and areas of blowing snow expected. Total snow accumulations, again, 1 to 2 inches. Winds gusting as high as 60 miles per hour. So we're looking at some pretty strong winds. With blowing snow, it's going to create some issues up here, again, northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota. And this is from 4 a.m. tonight, or tomorrow morning, however you want to look at it, until 6 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, tomorrow. And we're looking at slippery road conditions, again, areas of blowing snow, reducing visibility below a half a mile at times will make travel dangerous especially in open countries. Hazardous conditions impacting tomorrow morning and evening commutes. Strong winds could also cause tree damage. So that's the latest on the winter weather advisory. Now, if we look at the rest of the region, we are seeing an area of tan across our entire region. The entire state of South Dakota is in a high wind warning. And most of Nebraska as well is in this high wind warning. So let me read this off first off. There's two of them. There's one out, for western South Dakota, and then there's a separate one for Sioux Falls. So the one out in western South Dakota is quite a bit more severe. And here's why. Northwest winds 30 to 50 miles per hour with wind gusts, listen to this, wind gusts up to 75 to even 80 miles per hour. That is not a typo. That is actual strong winds that we are looking at for western South Dakota as we go through tonight into tomorrow. So this is some serious stuff. This is really strong winds, hurricane force winds, a windstorm moving through the area. I mean, this is just as bad as a wall of wind event during the summer months when we get the severe weather events, when we get the derechos. This is just as bad. It really is. I mean, and the thing is, this is constant too. This is wind gusts, it's a longer period of time. Derecho, the summer storms, they move through quickly. And this is different. This is going to be throughout the entire night that we're going to have to be dealing with this. So this is more dangerous, actually, than a derecho event that, goes by quick and then it's gone. This is persistent, and it's going to be sticking around as we go through, starting this evening and lasting tonight into tomorrow. So it says here, again, for western South Dakota, this is in effect from now until 11 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. High winds may damage roofs, small outbuildings, and signs. Power outages are also possible. Travel could be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Strong winds causing blowing dust, reduced visibility, and flying debris. High winds may blow down large trees and damage roofs, small outbuildings, and signs. Power outages are also possible. Travel could be difficult, especially for those high-profile vehicles like the semis and trucks, things like that. Strong winds causing blowing dust, reduced visibility, and flying debris. Additional details: greatly reduced visibility in falling snow of less than 1 mile is possible overnight tonight as well. So there is some chance for some snow showers out in that area. Now, for Sioux Falls, we're not looking at that strong of winds, but we're still looking at winds from 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts to 60 miles per hour. So we had a windstorm last week, and now it looks like we're going to be seeing another windstorm again this week, tonight into tomorrow. Again, this is for South Dakota. This one's for eastern South Dakota into southwestern Minnesota, northwest central Iowa. And this is from 6 a.m. tomorrow morning until 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. So damaging winds may blow down tree branches. Scattered power outages are expected. Travel will be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. And it also says scattered snow showers will be possible tomorrow morning, may lead to brief visibility reductions along with difficult travel. I know that's a lot, but that is your winter weather headlines as we go through again tonight into tomorrow. I know it's a lot, but you guys need to be aware of this and need to plan for this. Any outdoor furniture, make sure you secure your lawn furniture, and any other outdoor loose items, make sure that they are secure. And because it is going to be a bumpy ride here tonight into tomorrow. All right, so looking at your wind gust map, let's play this out for you. As you take a look at the rest of the day into tonight, there are those strong winds coming from the west, coming from Montana and Wyoming, and there is not slowing down. We are looking at very strong winds tonight. Look at some of these numbers. These are incredibly impressive numbers. 80 to 85 mile per hour winds. Look at that, 87 mile per hour wind gusts possible. This is according to the latest on the HRRR model run. This is your short-term model run. And so, anywhere from 80 to 85 mile per hour wind gusts are going to be possible here, especially in northwestern South Dakota. Luckily, there's not a lot of communities out there. I know there's people out there, of course, so obviously that's a dangerous situation, but, there's no big cities, there's no, big communities out there. It's open prairie mostly. but still going to cause some issues. So if you live in those areas, you need to be weather aware of this. You need to be paying attention, which a lot of these are farmers, so most likely are paying attention. But this is what we're looking at. And so as we play this out the rest of the overnight hours into tomorrow, look at Rapid City, 83 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And that's, again, according to this model run. Now, 50 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus mile an hour winds are going to be all across South Dakota tonight into tomorrow. Sioux Falls, anywhere from 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So we're looking at just a very strong windstorm moving through our entire coverage area. Again, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, and Iowa. And luckily tomorrow afternoon and evening, the winds will start to finally die down. And then that will be the end of that. Now, let's look at the snow total map here. Wanted to go ahead and look at this. This is what you can expect out of this system. And this is where the snow is most likely going to occur. It's going to be across northeastern South Dakota, as you can see here. 1 to 2 inches across northeastern South Dakota, where we have the winter weather advisory. So again, Sisseton down towards Watertown, 1 to 2 inches are going to be possible. For the rest of the area, Sioux Falls could get a few snowflakes, a trace of an inch maybe, but really Sioux Falls looks like most of this is going to miss Sioux Falls and surrounding areas, mainly again northeastern South Dakota into North Dakota and northern Minnesota. That's what we're looking at. And so as we play out your future weather map, let's go ahead and look here. The rest of today into tonight, again, there are those scattered rain showers moving through the area. Sioux Falls by tonight, seeing that rain activity, and then that will continue to move east into Minnesota and Iowa. And as we go through tomorrow, there's your snow on the back side of this system. Northern South Dakota, Black Hills even could see some snow. North Dakota, Minnesota. And as you can see there, northeastern South Dakota getting most of this activity. And then as it moves into Minnesota throughout the day tomorrow. And then after that, maybe a clipper system up north Friday. Maybe some rain showers in northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota there by Friday night. Maybe some snow as well in southwestern, far western South Dakota. Rapid City, Black Hills could see a few snowflakes. But then after that, we're going to clear things out for a while, and we're not seeing anything in the forecast after that. And so wrapping things up with your 10-day outlook for Sioux Falls. Again, we're going to cool down starting tomorrow into the 20s, and then windy, obviously, tonight into tomorrow, and dealing with the rain showers tonight as well. And then as we go through your weekend, low 30s for highs, drying things out starting this weekend. And then next week, 30s and 40s for highs will be fairly mild for this time of the year. And your Christmas forecast looks pretty good overall. We're not seeing anything for Christmas. Looks like it'll be mild and sunny as of right now, as of things stand today. Obviously, things can still change. Overnight lows in the 20s and 30s. And not a lot of moisture in this forecast. For the Aberdeen area, we're going to cool down starting tomorrow with that wind and the snow chances for Aberdeen tomorrow. And then for your weekend, we're going to be staying cool in the 20s and then 30s next week, and not a lot of snow to speak of, not a lot of moisture in general. And then for the Pierre area, a warmer forecast where they don't have any snow to deal with. Very cold tomorrow, though, dropping into the low 20s, and then 40s on Friday, back into the 30s on Saturday. It's kind of a roller coaster ride of forecast for Pierre. And then next week, moderating and getting mild into the 40s to low 50s, and overnight lows there in the 20s and 30s. And then for the Rapid City area, even warmer. We're looking at low 60s today, dropping to the low 30s tomorrow. But that's the coldest day. That is the one cold day for Rapid City is going to be tomorrow. After that, 60 on Friday, and then dropping a little bit into the low 40s on Saturday, and then upper 40s on Sunday, and then next week into the 50s for daytime highs. Christmas looks fantastic, upper 50s for a high. So this is sponsored by the Black Venom Outdoors and the Gatekeeper Security and Fence. That's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. And that is where we post the most updates for you. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe out there.